Now that Hero from the Dragon Quest franchise has released, there are three final characters to make an appearance in Nintendo's hugely popular fighting game series, Super Smash Bros. One we know. This fall, Banjo and Kazooie will make their appearance, and when they do, the list of third-party characters to appear in the series will expand to 12. That will leave two final spots left for characters to join the roster, and I thought it'd be fun to speculate who those two final characters would be.
Colors weave into a spire of flame. Distant sparks call to a past still unnamed. Bear this torch against the cold of the night. Search your soul and reawaken the undying light.
Steve from Minecraft. Minecraft is an incredibly popular series to this day. At one point, the franchise was owned by an independent studio, but after the purchase of Mojang by Microsoft, it looked like that might not be a possibility. In recent months, however, Nintendo and Microsoft seem to be working very closely with each other on a number of things. The inclusion of Banjo and Kazooie opened the door for other Microsoft-owned characters to make an appearance. If there were any Microsoft series that could be a candidate for inclusion, it would be Minecraft. The series has made appearances on 3 different Nintendo systems now, and the game is literally everywhere. Minecraft is as recognized as being on Nintendo systems as any other game, and so the inclusion of Steve could make a lot of sense. Master Chief. This inclusion is more of a long shot, but I'm including him because of how buddy-buddy Microsoft and Nintendo have been. The thing keeping Master Chief from possibly being included is the fact that Halo's never been released on a Nintendo system. There were rumors and even some reported video of Halo running on the Nintendo DS, but that never left the prototype stage. Should Microsoft ever announce that Xbox Game Pass and/or Project xCloud makes its way to Nintendo Switch, this inclusion would make more sense. Until that time, the idea of Master Chief squaring off against Mario is a pipe dream at best. Shantae. Shantae started life on a Nintendo platform. In recent years, the character has only seen a growth in popularity. She has a varied moveset, she has possibly one of the most unique main attacks on the roster, as she would use her hair as her primary form of attack. Her various transformations would allow her to have mobility, strength, and more, as each animal could give her a different style of attack, whether they're used as simple attacks or transformations that completely change her moveset. Shantae would give Isabelle a run for her money as the most adorable character in the game and would be a worthy addition to the Smash Bros. Roster. Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight is an assist trophy in the game and he already has an amiibo, so he's basically ready to go. If any character from an indie developed game has taken the world by storm, it's Shovel Knight. He's everywhere. Yacht Club Games aren't afraid to let him make guest appearances wherever it makes sense. He's been in other fighting games already, so he's building a nice repertoire of moves to pull from. Crash Bandicoot. Sony's popular mascot has seen a bit of a resurgence lately, with 2 separate games being released on the Nintendo Switch this year alone. If Sony was going to be represented in this series, I think Crash Bandicoot makes the most sense. He's got the fun cartoon aesthetic that fits well with the other characters, he has an interesting set of moves to pull from to give him a varied move list, and you could even use the different alternate costumes to include various incarnations of Crash in the game. The biggest question would be, is there any way Nintendo could get Sony to play nice? Geno. The inclusion of Geno from Super Mario RPG is probably the second most requested character behind one other character on this list, but he's the one that would make a lot of sense. I mean, he's a warrior already. He's a star sprite in the game that inhabits the body of a doll, but he's one of the strongest members of your party in the RPG. He has a built-in moveset like many others on this list that would translate really well into the fighting game. He's been represented in Smash previously as a costume for a Mii fighter, but that doesn't disqualify him from being a playable character in his own right. The biggest hurdle might be that Nintendo doesn't own the rights to the character anymore, as he was created and is owned by Square Enix. Travis Touchdown. No More Heroes has become as associated with the Nintendo family of systems as Bayonetta. The difference between the two is that Travis Touchdown began his life on a Nintendo system. He was created by Platinum Games to give Nintendo a gritty, mature title and later made his way to other systems. Every game in the series has been released on a Nintendo system, and the newest release in the series will be a Nintendo Switch exclusive. The gameplay of the No More Heroes series is built to move directly over to the Smash Bros. Style of play and would easily translate to the fast-paced action of the game. The over-the-top action and the wrestling moves would fit in with the series with little extra effort. The character has become more popular with each release, and he seems like he'd be a perfect fit for the game. Waluigi. I firmly believe that Nintendo will finally cave to popular opinion and include Waluigi as a playable character. He's currently included in the game as an assist trophy, but he's never been playable in the series. He's always been included as a sort of joke entry by people in the past, but I think over the last few years there's been a groundswell of opinion wanting Waluigi to finally get his character fleshed out in a way that other Nintendo characters have been. He's been relegated to the sidelines his whole existence, only appearing as a supporting character in Nintendo's sports games and Mario Kart. I think Nintendo will save that final roster spot to give Waluigi the promotion he so hugely deserves, and we'll see him on the character select screen before all is said and done. So there you have it. 8 characters that I think have a realistic chance of making it into the final 2 roster slots for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I didn't include characters that I'd love to see like Jill from Drill Dozer, Mona, or Ashley from the WarioWare games, as they don't have a real shot at being included and are just sentimental inclusions to the list. Let us know what you think down in the comments. Who do you think or just want to see as one of the final playable characters for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? In recent months, however, Nintendo and Microsoft seem to be working very closely with each. Let's try that again. In recent months, however, I've gone crazy. The inclusion of Banjo and Kazooie opened the door for other God bless America! I did not think it would be so hard to read this thing.